It took a few weeks for Percy to be mended after his accident with the stone trucks. Thomas was put in charge of his goods trains, and Daisy stayed in charge of the passenger services. Toby was teaching her all about branch line work, but still she remained a little conceited. As a result, Thomas didn't like Daisy very much. One morning, Thomas arrived at the junction with the goods train. My, Thomas, Daisy said. You do look tired. I am, Thomas grunted. Oh, you poor thing. I remember how heavy those stone trucks were when I took them. Oh, please, Thomas snorted. He had gotten quite tired of Daisy mentioning the time she had to take Percy's stone trucks after his accident. You only took them for one day. I've been taking them for a fortnight. Well, not the same. Daisy was offended. I'll have you know, Thomas, that I am highly sprung. Trucks do not suit me. I never want to pull them ever again. Yeah, you just leave the hard work to me. You aren't even a proper engine. I've only seen you take a single van at a time since I got back. I'd like to see you do some real work for once. Huh! You wait and see. I think I'll be waiting for a while, Thomas smirked. Daisy left the station feeling most insulted. Thomas had not taken kindly to Daisy taking over the passenger service and had made his feelings known. I'll show him, Daisy chuntered as she made her way up the line. When she arrived at the top station, Toby was waiting with a loaded stone train. Hello, Daisy. Had a smooth run up? Oh, yes, Daisy said distractedly. Oh, well, that's good, Toby said awkwardly. Daisy looked next to Toby, where 5 odd-looking vans with weird vents were. What are those, Toby? She asked. Those are meat vans. They're especially built to keep meat fresh. And where are those ones going? Oh, they need to get down to the junction. Thomas should be taking them later. I see. Okay, then, Toby said suspiciously. Well, I'm off to the harbor with this lot. See you later, Daisy. And Toby trundled off with his stone train. Daisy pondered. If I took those meat vans with me on my next train, I can prove to Thomas that I can do real work. I doubt they're that heavy. Her driver was skeptical, but agreed. Daisy soon set off on her down journey with the vans. At the middle station, Daisy passed Thomas. Yoo-hoo, Thomas! Thomas looked over grumpily. I told you I could do real work. Oh yeah, you really showed me up with your 5 trucks, Thomas snickered. Well, it's better than pushing around just 2 coaches all day. Toodles! And Daisy rolled away, feeling most pleased with herself. Now, the vans Daisy took were not that heavy, but Daisy has a rather small engine. She's only really capable of taking 1 or 2 trucks at a time. The only reason she had been able to take 6 stone trucks before was because she had been going downhill to the harbor. However, the line to the junction contained a sharp uphill climb. Daisy had forgotten this gradient until she had come up to it. She gave it a little run. I can do it, she panted. But it was no use. Halfway up, Daisy spun to a stop. That's enough, Daisy, her driver called. But I needed to do it. You're going to damage your motor if you keep trying, he replied. Let's return to the last station. But... Oh, fine. And reluctantly, Daisy retreated back from the incline. Toby soon arrived from the harbor. "Well, I was wondering what you had planned for those," he said when Daisy explained what had happened. "I was trying to show Thomas that I can do real work." "But taking passengers is real work," Toby said simply. "I should have known that." Daisy looked down sadly. Toby felt sorry. "Chin up. Let's get you to the junction." He shunted his trucks into a siding and the two set off. With Toby pushing, Daisy made it up the slope easily. Once at the junction, Toby rang his bell and returned to his duties. Daisy felt most embarrassed by the whole ordeal. That night in the shed, Thomas rolled in next to the others. "I heard you stalled on the slope today, Daisy," Thomas laughed. "Were those measly 5 vans too much for you?" Daisy was going to retort, but Toby beat her to it. "That's enough, Thomas. Daisy is a diesel rail car. She's not designed to take more than a few trucks. Her job is to bring passengers where they need to go." Thomas scoffed. "Well, a proper engine would be able to. Not all engines are designed to do the same things. Just because Daisy can't take trucks doesn't mean she isn't a proper engine." Thomas looked from Daisy to Toby and back again. "I guess, Toby," he conceded. "Now, I think you owe Daisy an apology." "I suppose so," Thomas sighed. "I'm sorry, Daisy. It's just, this is my branch line. It feels weird not being able to take the passengers. And you're always mentioning that time you pulled trucks like you know what I do. It just makes me feel, well, small." "Oh, Thomas, I'm sorry too. I didn't want to make you feel replaced and belittled. I'll try to be better." Okay, me too. Friends?" Yeah, friends," Thomas smiled. "Well, I'm glad that's settled. I'm sure the Fat Controller will be happy to see us running as reliably as possible until Percy returns." That was something they could all agree on. Percy returned about a week later. Daisy now shuttles up and down the branch line, and Thomas brings people to the big station. He takes more trucks, but he doesn't mind. He knows that all the engines on his branch line are doing real work as a team.